journalism? There's none. There's repeaters of the official narrative. Let me give you my definition of a journalist. And it's not really my definition, it's any sensible definition. A journalist takes a situation and takes the official narrative that's coming out from authority, and a proper journalist then looks at what is being said and investigates it to see if it stands up. Not with an agenda, not with a preconceived idea, just dispassionately checks the facts and whether it's true. A proper journalist looks at the contradictions and the things that don't make sense.
I don't think you seen it. You're right, bro. I don't think you seen the video, bro. You just want me to give you my perspective on the show. You did that to me before, too. You did that to me before, so why can't it to you? I don't think you seen the video, bro, but I will still talk about it because I got respect for you. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying you have to see my video, but I'm still talk about it on the show to you. That's all I'm saying. Is anything wrong with that, you?
Nah, man. Golly, that's terrible.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, let's not lie now. You didn't see my video, but you want to hear a little more perspective. Okay, so this is my thing. Me personally, I do think Tyson Fury cheated. Now, I can get even more deeper to the point of saying Tyson, because my whole thing is too, it's not a crime if you don't get caught. Me and you have committed crimes in our life, and if you don't get caught, who can say shit? Fury didn't get caught. Yeah, we both know Tyson Fury cheated. Hell yeah, Tyson Fury cheated. But he didn't get caught. So it's like we kind of gotta let it go, you know? It's crazy to say that though, but
let me tell you one thing, my brother. It's only a 7-8 year statute of limitation. We get caught with anything on camera doing anything, nigga, we dumb as hell because they coming to get us, nigga. You know what I mean?
That's not necessarily because I see what you're saying, Q. I see what you're saying, but it's not 100% because you got a lot of people who done crime on camera and never went to jail since. I can show you the camera. I can show you niggas getting knocked out on camera. I guarantee they never caught an assault charge off that. That's not 100% true. I see what you're saying though. It's just not 100% true.
This nigga is on camera, gloves flapping around. You know what I mean? Putting dents in niggas' heads, hitting niggas in the back of the head, punches getting. I ain't never seen a nigga knock nobody out like that before. I ain't never seen nobody do the gloves, the things that his gloves done. Years of being watching boxing. You know how you see some new stuff, you be like, ooh, that was different. Never seen that before. All that was different, you know what I mean? So, and it was on camera, you did. If he would have did it behind the scenes, you know, I just heard about it. You know what I mean? I wasn't there, the witness. I just heard that the gloves were flapping. True. But he ain't get away with it, man. He did. Not in the public eye, man. Maybe so they can call him champion and all that. And I hear that he got his comment section covered in Instagram and all that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, Tyson Fury, man, know what he did. He ain't talking about it. You know what I mean? Nobody's talking about it.
Of course Tyson Fury ain't talking about it because he's guilty.
And then the referee, man, like I think got paid off too. Like, man, you feel me? Even when Holyfield fought Riddick Bowe knocked Holyfield down by hitting him in the back of the head one time, bro. You feel me? And the referee, and that was a major heavyweight fight. The referee did not count that as a knockdown. Why would this referee, this well-experienced referee, man, I forgot his name. You know, I got other people's names.
But
that referee, man, that guy, he let that man hit him in the back of the head and didn't count it as a punch to the back of the head. That was crazy. Then the nigga tripped him. Then he tripped him. Like the man, after he got hit in the back of the head, everybody clearly see he wasn't the same fighter. Like, it just, and then how he was punching. Even when they stopped the fight, them punches he was throwing when his corner threw the towel in, they was some weird punches, man. Man, that junk was crazy, man. That was one of the craziest fights I ever seen, man. You know what I mean? And with the technology now, I can't believe people still trying to pull tricks and stuff like that out the hat. You know what I mean? That magic trick is played out. You know what I mean? It's exposed. You did.
Evidently it's not played out because Tyson Fury, one thing we gotta pick you is Tyson Fury pulled that trick off so smooth, bro.
That shit was not smooth.
No, let me finish. I'll just let you speak. And I'll tell you what, I got a very good team behind me, bro. Not saying this right, because it's a fact that Tyson Fury cheated, bro. But my whole thing is, bro, It's not a crime if you don't get caught. Pure did not get caught at the time he was supposed to get caught, bro. That's like me robbing you, and you got proof years later. It really don't mean shit, bro. It's like you supposed to catch love one in the moment of me robbing you.
Man, when I just feel like that like, man, this man, they knew that this man was gonna come out on that Black Power stuff, so they put it in the rig or something, man, because I mean, this man made it more than boxing, nigga. I felt when he lost, that hurt my heart, man, a little bit, man. Like, God damn, this nigga done put Malcolm X and everybody in this shit, man. And then, you know what I mean? Like, that nigga, man. What?
Are you serious? I'm still healing from that, bro. I'm still healing from that.
Yeah, man, he ain't have to do all that, man. He could just go out there and fought, man. That right there, then, like, man, I don't know, man. Then after the fight, all this stuff go down. You feel me? All this stuff go down. And then he disappeared. I guess he mad at 78 Sports because he ain't come to the fight or something. So he like, nigga, I ain't fucking with you, man. You wasn't there to support me, man. I was there to support your channel and doing interviews every week with you, man. And you ain't even come to the fight. He disappeared, basically. He's not doing interviews with anybody. You know, but I know he used to be doing them with on 78 show a lot. You know what I mean? He disappeared. Ever since the loss, man, he changed, man. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta come back, man. You gotta stay the same, man. Get back out here, man. All this defending, man. Young Pharaoh making videos talking about shit. All we hearing is rumors that you gonna sue and do all kind of shit about the fight. But we're not hearing you say nothing. We're not hearing from the champ. The champ has disappeared. It's up to the people to talk and defend the champ. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so I don't know if his mind is all the way there. You dig what I'm saying? You know, and then he disappeared, and then you catch him dancing and stuff, and then, you know, shooting guns, and I mean, doing a lot of stuff. You know, I don't know if his mind, I don't know if he want to go do something else in life, man. You dig what I'm saying? Cause after getting hit on the side of the head with whether that was a fist or an object in them gloves, I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. I ain't never seen a punch like that in my life. But whatever it was in them gloves, fist or metal object or whatever, the nigga, you know, he just, because Tyson Fury and them did cover up the damn, when he wrapping his hands, they did cover up the camera though. You know what I mean? And then it could have been a fix up in there because why they gonna let this man come in there and win, and he come in there on some Black Lives Matter type of stuff? You feel me? It was like the King of England versus Black Lives Matter, King of Death. It was like damn near the good guy versus the bad guy, man. If I was a little kid, I'd be going for Tyson Fury. If I was a little, y'all been scared of Deontay Wilder coming out looking like he was looking, man. We got damn skeleton bones all over him and shit, man. You know what I mean? That shit was evil, man. You know what I mean? And then it was race, so they knew what he was gonna come out to. You know, you gotta walk, you gotta do rehearse and all that before you come out. They like, man, we can't let this black guy win this fight coming out with all this Black Lives Matter stuff and all these civil rights leaders and all this. If he knocked Tyson Fury out quick, shit, you know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it, man. Like, it was a fix, man, because my dude ain't look the same. He ain't had that aggression. He ain't had that killer in his eyes, man. You know, if you know what the killer instinct is, man, you know what I mean? He ain't have it in him, man. Something wasn't right, man. Something wasn't right at all, man. But I'm done talking about that. That's how I feel about it, though.
I agree with what you're saying. My whole thing is like, I just don't feel like it was no coronavirus, bro. Everything you're saying, I agree with, bro.
Coronavirus, either somebody put something in his water, or he had the common flu, or you know what I mean? Hey man, something wasn't right, man. Hey, look. Oh, he knew Tyson Fury gloves wasn't right. Something wasn't right, man. Something wasn't right, man. That's all I can say. Something wasn't right. Something wasn't right.
I'm gonna tell you what went right, bro. This gonna kill everything, bro. Wasn't no fucking coronavirus, bro. What happened with Wilder that night? Wilder came in at 232. Keep in mind, this is the most weight Wilder has ever put on in his career, bro. This nigga came in the fight thinking about all muscle, bruh. He wasn't thinking about speed. He wasn't thinking about what if the fight go 12 rounds. He came in this fight to knock Fury the fuck out, bruh. And it wasn't paid off. But yes, Tyson Fury cheated, man. It's not just a minority no more. Tyson Fury cheated against Deontay Wilder, man. Just a fact.
Hey.
But I'm not gonna even get that deep because I'm letting you know. I'm not gonna tell you what Fury did that Wilder fucked up on. I'm gonna let you know what Wilder did to fuck up. Wilder came in this fight strictly to knock Fury the fuck out. It was all punch resistant. It was all Wilder didn't work on his leg. Wilder didn't work on even fast punches. He didn't even work on conditioning for this fight. Wilder put everything on the line, and he said, "Man, if I almost knocked Fury out at 212, remember the first fight he weighed 212. If I almost knocked Wilder out at 212, just imagine being weighed in at 235. I just told myself, bro, I'm gonna really knock his ass now. But you could tell." They made Wilder slower. They made Wilder sluggish. But Wilder didn't care about none of that because his own mindset was, I'm going to knock Fury the fuck out and I'm going to make history. I'm going to make history.
Yeah, because look, another thing I think too. Go ahead. Keep this shit going. I don't want to stop you.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Now, something crazy I be like, maybe Wilder took that fight a little too soon too. He just took a super ass beating from Luis Ortiz. Don't forget about that. Came right back, like about, got like 6-week rest and got back in training camp for Tyson Fury. Didn't they fight early February? No, it was the end of February. Yeah. He probably should have fought Fury like in June. He took an ass whooping in that Luis Ortiz fight, bro. Everybody know that. Everybody know it. You feel me?
He really got knocked out.
You gotta think when Anthony Joshua got knocked out by Anthony Joshua ain't got the chin. Anthony Joshua couldn't beat no Ortiz. He couldn't take the beating that Wilder took in that Ortiz fight, right? So Wilder fucks around, fight Ortiz and almost get, crucially beaten. You know what I mean? And he caught him. You feel me? And slapped him. We like, woo! We wiping sweat off our head, boy. That was a close fight. He don't take 3 months off to regroup and get his body back together and his mind back together. He jumps right back into the fight with Luis Ortiz. You dig what I'm saying? Not Luis Ortiz, with Tyson Fury. He get right back in training camp. You dig what I'm saying? After taking a beating like that. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And maybe, like you said, he ain't conditioned right. His body wasn't right. You know what I mean? He wasn't all the way together. You know what I mean? Because I know something wasn't there. And that's one, not excuse, but that's one reason. And I mean, anybody can understand that. You know what I mean? What fighter take a month off in a heavyweight fight and go after getting almost stopped by Ortiz? That's a lot of damage. But I think if Wilder taking this break like he did, he can come back fresher, you know what I mean? And be able to take more wear and tear on his body, man, and take Tyson Fury out and get a good referee that's watching for the illegal shit, that's checking the gloves. Tyson Fury can't cover up the gloves on the camera and shit. Floyd Mayweather sit there and listen to his music while they be rapping his hands. You did. This nigga they covering up the camera, man. I ain't used to that, man. And then, you know what I mean? They say his gloves sliding off his hands.
That could be a good thing, too, because one thing about Tyson Fury, he loves attention when he fights, bro. Tyson Fury fucking loves attention, bro. He loves it. That's one thing we gotta say about Tyson Fury, bro. Whenever he fights, he loves attention, Q. He loves attention. You can tell by the way he fights. Throw his hands up. Tyson Fury lives. Deontay Wilder, too, because when he knocks the motherfucker out, he wants the whole world to see it. And I understand that. But Tyson Fury, bro, Tyson Fury hit you with a 1-2 jab combination and throw his hands up like he done did some stuff.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury, he loves it. So that could be a bad thing towards Tyson Fury. Not only that, what if Tyson Fury really did? Because even though we think it's a fact, we don't got no proof that we got proof that Tyson straight cheated, but I'm talking about the type of proof it's like we could take this shit to the judge and he'll buy it. Tyson Fury, he beat Deontay Wilder. Regardless of whether we think he cheated or not, he beat Deontay Wilder, bro. That's no psychological edge you gotta have over Deontay Wilder. I don't know if Deontay Wilder's still the same, bro. And I gotta admit that, bro. I really don't know if Deontay Wilder's still the same. If Deontay Wilder is still the same, I think he's gonna knock Fury the fuck out. But if Deontay Wilder, because, let me say one more thing, I'm gonna let you speak. I got word from a great source that Deontay Wilder is depressed off of that loss. Now, do I believe it? No. But it's possible, Q. When you get knocked out cold, Q, that is very depressing. So you talk about Deontay Wilder was known as being invisible, bruh. He was known as being invisible. To take a knockout loss and get embarrassed like that, I don't know how. And you gotta understand, it's not like Wilder has to hold an interview with it. If Wilder has to hold an interview to let the people know I'm good, I'm gonna knock straight the fuck out, I'll be alright with that. Because I'm like, that Wilder hasn't been telling us shit. So we just going off of basically off feelings. And you know it's not some efficient over here. The fact
it's a fact though, it's a fact that he came back from the
Let me say one thing, I'm not telling you. Let me say one thing. The fact is, bro, we don't know what Wilder is at. We don't know where his head is at. Our feelings now, even though we say facts over fiction, facts matter, but our feelings matter still. But facts is over fiction. That's always going to remain that way. But me and you know deep inside our soul that Wilder, he wants to get back on Fury. But is that a fact, though? Go ahead, Q.
Yeah, he won't get back, and I think. Tell me this though. You saying his feelings though. You saying his feelings. I'm really speaking facts. I'm just thinking of stuff that happened. Like, all right, bro. So.
No journalism. There's none. There's repeaters of the official narrative. Let me give you my definition of a journalist. And it's not really my definition. It's any sensible definition. A journalist takes a situation and takes the official narrative that's coming out from authority. And a proper journalist then looks at what is being said and investigates it to see if it stands up. Not with an agenda, not with a preconceived idea, just dispassionately checks the facts and whether it's true. A proper journalist looks at the contradictions and the things that don't make sense and investigate them.